So Google just released yet another AI code editor, and it is called Firebase Studio. You can actually navigate to the website by going to firebase.studio, and I will leave the link in the video description. And this is very much similar to Bolt, Lovable, Windsurf, Cursor, and many others, except it is running directly on the web, so there is no need to download any piece of software to your computer. And there are a few amazing things that you can do using this code editor. So first, it is built on top of Google technology. So you will see a lot of stuff from Google like Firebase, Gemini, and many others, which I think makes a lot of sense if you want to build an application or a website. It's going to be a lot simpler compared to having to manually connect one service to another. Everything will be available in one platform. So it's going to make the creation or the prototyping is going to be a lot easier. Now, I'm going to create a few apps right here. So let's click try Firebase Studio. And if you are doing this for the first time, it's going to ask you to read some sort of agreement, and then you can just, click accept as usual. And after that, you will see this very simple user interface. So here you can prompt what kind of app or website that you want to build, and there are other things that you can do, like you can bring your repository from GitHub or from other places, and then you can edit the code right here using this Firebase Studio. There's going to be a way to actually use it as a traditional code editor if you are interested. Now, I'm going to try to build a simple video game. So I wanted to build a classic video game, Flappy Bird. Okay, I'm just using that simple prompt of classic video game, Flappy Bird, and let's click prototype with AI. And by the way, you can actually upload a screenshot or attachment just to let AI understand what kind of visual that you want to get, but it is optional. Let's click prototype with AI. And just wait, it is actually going to create a summary about what it is going to do. So it is going to create a plan basically, and later you can approve that and start building the application. So okay, it's still preparing for the plan. All right. This is the blueprint, basically Flappy Wings, that's the name of the game, and it decided the game engine, the visual elements, the scoring system, sound effects, and difficulty adjustment, color layout, typography, iconography, animation, etc. So there are a lot of things that it prepared for you. So even though you're just sending a simple prompting, it will try to extrapolate it and make sure that the game or the application is going to be as detailed as possible, which is very interesting. Now let's click prototype this app, and we just need to wait until AI is creating the video game. Okay, you can see that it's creating multiple files right here. So there are a bunch of files that are being created, and this is the code. It is actually very quick. I suspect it is using Gemini 2.5 Pro because as far as I know, it is still one of the best, if not the best model for coding at the moment. And yeah, it is doing the error checking, so it has the application first before it can say it finished. This is not a feature that we see in Windsurf. I'm using Windsurf a lot, but there are a few new things that I saw here on Firebase Studio. So hopefully other companies can learn from Google and maybe implement some of the features that bring in this tool. All right, still creating or auto-fixing one error. Interesting. And yeah, it is. Later we should be able to preview the result. We can play the game. This is the... Oh, there is Gemini API key. I don't understand why it needs Gemini, even though I didn't specify that I want to use AI tool at all. I don't see anything. Oh, this one, dynamically difficulty adjustment. Use AI to slightly adjust the pipe placement. That's not the kind of AI that I would imagine. I thought it was just more like if-else statement, but it is using generative AI for some reason. So I guess I can click auto-generate, and it will create an API key for me for this particular video game, even though there is really no need, but I guess you can combine AI with Flappy Bird if you want to. Okay, there's one issue. I cannot play the game. It's still showing a blank screen. Very disappointing. But I guess since it's still very new, maybe there are a few things that they need to fix. Alright, it says that the app has been created, but I noticed that there is one issue. So I guess I'm going to just click the fix error button, and it is going to be fixing the error based on this error message. So I guess I have to wait again until AI is fixing the error that it created, and after that, hopefully I can play the video game. Okay, it has fixed the error, and hopefully I can play the game. I'm going to, click here, and well, there is still another error. Okay, that's very disappointing. Let's try it again. It's not a big error, so let's fix it again. But the best part is that this is free, so there is no credit system or usage system. If there is an error, just ask AI to fix the error, and there is nothing that you have to pay. Unlike other AI code editors where they charge you every credit or every message that you send to AI. Alright, so the game is working. I can play Flappy Bird, and yeah, the physics is fine. I can play the game. It's similar to the original video game a few years ago. So this is the game. It's very interesting, and you can see that there are a few features that lets you identify the error and then fix the error. Now I want to try building something else. So let's go back to the main page, and I want to build, let's say, I wanted to build a website to calculate the BMI based on the body mass and the body height, and also use AI to generate a recommendation based on the result. Okay, I just want to make sure that it is correct. I'll calculate BMI based on body mass and body height, and use AI to generate recommendation based on the result. Now let's prototype with AI, and let's the waiting game begin. Okay, so the app has been created, and now I just need to insert my Gemini API key, which I can just auto-generate, and that will be implemented to this job. So I guess we have to wait again. Alright, so the first iteration is ready, and I'm going to try using this tool. So I want to enter my height, I think 175 centimeter, weight is only 60, and let's click calculate BMI. It is normal, but can I improve something? Can I make it better? So let's click generate recommendation, and it doesn't show anything, maybe because it is normal. Oh, it shows something. Okay, so maintain a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. So this recommendation was created by AI. Now, I want to show you a few things that is amazing about this AI tool in Firebase Studio. So I can click on this button, it's the select tool, and I can just select any element that I want to modify. So you don't have to manually point out what feature that you want to change. You can just select it and then tell AI to change that element or make some modification. So let's say I want to make this button to be wider. So let's click that, and I want to say, please make the button to be wider. And by the way, that feature wasn't actually from Firebase. I was just using speech-to-text tool on my computer, and yeah, you can check it out if you are interested. If you want to use that tool. Okay, it is making some changes, and you can see that button, the calculate BMI button, is now wider because I specifically asked it to make it wider. And there's also another thing that is amazing. So I'm going to create annotation. Oh, this one. So there's this button which looks questionable, like what is this for? You're gonna click it, and it will bring some sort of editor. It's almost like screenshot editor, but it will affect the tool itself. It will basically becoming a reference for AI about what are the things that you want to add or what are the things that you want to change. So let me show you how it works. So let's say I want to add something, maybe like this is going to be square, and I want to add, oh, maybe circle. So I want to add some decoration, circle decoration here. And this is going to be, you know, placeholder for a logo of the company maybe. So let's put it this way. And the background is maybe blue. Okay, maybe green. I want this circle to be a placeholder for a company logo later. Okay, let's send the drawing, and that info is actually becoming a screenshot that will be used as a reference, and then AI will make changes based on the annotation that you just created. So this is just insane. I'm hoping that we will see more features like this in the future on other AI code editors, because this is genuinely amazing. So it will make editing a lot easier and faster. Now this is the result, not exactly the same as the one that I want, but it's very close, and with a few more promptings I think I can get it right. But the idea is intriguing. So you can click on any element, you can also just draw something on the canvas or the website and make some changes based on it. It is very interesting. Now there's another thing that I want to show you. So right here there is this switch code button. So it is not only a simple AI code editor, it is actually going to be useful for developers that want to, you know, look at the code and maybe want to traditionally edit or make some changes on the code. So this is the UI. It's very similar to, you know, popular code editors like VS Code and something like that. And yeah, you can see the list of files that were created by AI. There are other things that you can access here, the extension, debugging, source control, and, you know, you can edit the file directly right here if you want to. And of course, there is a preview window where you can see the result, or, you know, what the website look like after you make some changes on the code. So I would say this is really amazing. I'm planning to make more and more videos about this tool in the future. This is just blew my mind, because we haven't seen anything like this before. So Firebase is definitely going in the right direction. So anyway, I think that's basically all the introduction that I want to show you about Firebase Studio. Of course, this tool is full of features that you could use, you could utilize to start creating a website or maybe launching your own software as a service business. But that's the initial impression. I think I'm quite impressed with Firebase Studio, and I'm hoping that we will see more like this in the near future. And anyway, if you find this video to be interesting, and maybe if you are interested to want to create an app or video game or anything without coding, then this is the place for you. So subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you around.